and thank you so much for tuning in and hanging out with me today in this brand new video. And this video is going to be quite similar to my previous video that is called Kitchen Organization Hacks. A lot of you told me that you enjoyed that video. I shared this really cool do-it-yourself to make these super aesthetically pleasing pantry labels. And in this video I'm going to kind of do the same thing. But instead of tackling my pantry, I'm going to be tackling my spice cabinet, and I'm going to create these custom labels for all my spice jars that are super aesthetically pleasing and just going to elevate my spice cabinet or my spice drawer completely. Aside from that, I'm also going to be doing a grocery haul from Trader Joe's, and I'm also going to be cooking with you, or cooking with myself. I don't know how to explain it properly or call it properly. And I'm going to share this summer veggie pasta recipe that is so good, and I'm very excited to be sharing it with you. And last but not least, this video is also a clean with me, so I'm going to be cleaning my kitchen, the rest of my home, all that good stuff. So if you need some cleaning, some cooking, and some organization motivation, I hope this video will be enjoyable for you. And if you're excited, please give the video a thumbs up, because then I know you like this sort of video. And without further ado, let's get started. So let's start. We're kicking off this video with a clean with me, and we're going to start off by stripping our bed from all the bedding, because having a clean and fresh bed is one of the best feelings ever. Do you agree? Let me know in the comments down below. So I put all my bedding as well as my other dirty laundry in the laundry machine and continue cleaning while the cycle is going. So I want to introduce you to my newest roommate. It is this little smart helper that is called the Ultenic T10. And if you're wondering what this device is, well, this is a very smart robot that vacuums and mops your floors. How amazing is that? One of my best friends, Yasmin, actually has a robot vacuum in her apartment, and from the first time I saw it, I was just completely blown away, because it is honestly such a game changer. I personally love to keep my floors very clean, and I try to mop and vacuum as much as I can. But let's be real here, we all have better things to do, right? So with this robot vacuum and mop in one, you can literally create your own schedule through the app. Aside from the fact that it's white and it looks perfect in my aesthetic, you actually don't have to empty the bag that you can find in the docking station for up to 60 days, which is great. And again, it's a smart device, so it works with Google Home, with Alexa. It also comes with a little remote, and you can also use voice control. So yeah, the very first time that you're going to be using it, it's actually going to map out your apartment or home, and you can select different areas, different rooms as well, and set up different schedules. You can also restrict certain areas. So for example, this area is my carpet, is my rug, so I told it not to mop there. And yeah, let's turn it on real quickly. So you press the play. It's honestly so impressive how it just goes around everything, and it's very gentle but thorough at the same time. I also quickly wanted to show you my new microfiber cloths, and These are my all-time favorite microfiber cloths. I get them from Amazon, and the reason why they are so amazing is the fact that they are super thick. They're double lined, and they're honestly the thickest, most absorbing, fluffiest microfiber cloths I've ever tried, and they make cleaning so much easier. And yeah, I already had a pack and I bought it like a year ago, and I just quickly wanted to show you the difference between my brand new one and the one that's like almost 1.5 years old, I think. It's honestly still looking pretty decent, but yeah, I felt like I just needed a new set, a new fresh set. Usually what I like to do with my older cloths is to use this to kind of like mop the floor, or whenever I have like an accident or anything, I like to use these, and these are like my good cloths that I liked to use for everyday cleaning. So yeah, just stocked up on them, and I will link them down below if you're interested. Now it is time to do some cleaning of the kitchen, and I'm starting off by rinsing all my dishes and putting it in my dishwasher, which is already going to make such a difference. And then I'm hand washing whatever I can't put in the dishwasher and cleaning all the surfaces. I also realized that my under the sink storage, where I keep all my cleaning products, was kind of overflowing, so it definitely needed a good declutter, and that is what I did. I first of all took out everything that I had in there, and then I quickly cleaned the cabinet to make sure that it's all nice and fresh, and then I tried to fit in everything in a more organized manner, which kind of felt like a puzzle, but I ended up organizing everything. And after I finished with my under the sink storage, my laundry cycle was done, and it was time to make my bed. There is no better feeling than a clean and organized home. Oh my gosh, I love it. Everything looks so nice and is all fresh. And I also just turned on my little diffuser, so it smells like lemon and lavender in here. So nice. Next up, it's time for these Pinterest-inspired do-it-yourself spice jar labels. This was such a fun and easy do-it-yourself to do, and I think it makes such an impact in your spice cabinet or drawer. And it also works quite inspiring to experiment more with different flavors and food. So this is how my spice drawer looks before, definitely not very aesthetically pleasing. And in order to spice it up, no pun intended, I'm going to be using the Cricut Joy. So for the do-it-yourself, I'm going to be using the Cricut Joy. If you watched my previous do-it-yourself, then you will have seen me use the Cricut Explorer R2, which is pretty much the bigger sister of the Cricut Joy. This one is a little bit smaller and it's perfect for smaller do-it-yourselves, like the labels on the spice jars. So yeah, that's the one that I'm going to be using, as well as this little sticky light grip mat, and then the little Cricut tools to make sure that everything is adhered to the spice jars perfectly. So let's get started. So let's get started. What I first do is that I go to the Cricut Design Space, which is a software, a free software that comes with your Cricut cutting machine, and I design all the labels of the spices that I use. And then I use the smart writable vinyl labels to create the spice jar labels, and it's honestly so magical to see the Cricut Joy in action. I'm using it with a fine liner to create this perfect calligraphy, as well as to cut the labels out. I really love creating my own labels because you can add whatever personal touch you want to it, and I added Café Lilia to every little spice jar because I always call my kitchen Lilia's Cafe, so I thought it was very appropriate. So for the spice jars, I'm actually going to recycle the spice jars that I already have because I didn't want to spend extra money and I wanted to be a little bit more environmentally friendly. So I used the spice jars that I already had and I put them in hot water for about 5 minutes, and after that the label becomes very soft and you can easily remove it. Once you have an all clean spice jar, it's time to stick our custom labels on it and press it on so it's all smooth and neat. And I honestly love how it looks. I think it looks so aesthetically pleasing and I'm just obsessed. Spice drawer, as well as the insert that I use. This one is from the Container Store. And then it's time to organize all my spices and yeah, enjoy the final result. I think it turned out so great, and I would highly recommend it if you want to have a fun and relaxing do-it-yourself project that will also make your kitchen look so much more neat and organized. So guys, this is the final result of my do-it-yourself using the Cricut Joy, and I think it turned out so beautiful. I am completely obsessed with my spice drawer. I think it looks amazing and it matches my storage containers perfectly. How beautiful does this look? So yeah, if you're interested in all the materials that I used, as well as the pre-made labels, I will link them all in the description box down below. You can download it there. But I just think it's so cute, and I love the little Café Lilia touch. So yeah, that is it, and I think it looks gorgeous. Now that we cleaned our home and did a fun do-it-yourself project, it's time for the last part of the video, which is a grocery haul as well as a summer pasta recipe. But I'm starting off by creating this beautiful bouquet of peonies and eucalyptus that I got at the grocery store, and I'm completely obsessed. So it is time for a grocery haul. I just came back from Trader Joe's and I picked up some beautiful fruits and veggies that I'm going to use to make some lovely, healthy and yummy meals. So I'm quickly going to show you what I got. First of all, I got two mushroom or champignons. I got the white and the cremini mushrooms. Then I also got some organic beets from Trader Joe's. I love to use this either for juicing or for borscht soup or for bowls. So there's so many different ways to use beets. I also got some pre-made hummus. This is the eggplant hummus, and because I'm obsessed with eggplants, I thought to get this one. And then I also got some lemons, and I'm going to be using this for tonight's pasta recipe. And speaking of pasta, I wanted to try this spinach and chive linguine pasta because I thought it was perfect for the summer veggie pasta that I want to make. Another ingredient for that pasta is going to be these English peas as well as garlic. I also bought some corn and some capers in vinegar. Then I got a yellow zucchini squash also for the pasta recipe, as well as a bunch of these green zucchinis, and I'm also going to use this for the pasta. Then I got some cut and peeled carrots because I like to use this for juicing or just for veggies out of the oven, for example. And then I got some leafy greens for my protein intake, and I got some organic baby spinach as well as arugula. Then I got two different cheeses. I got authentic Greek feta and burrata mozzarella. Then I also got this beautiful dragon fruit. I personally love dragon fruit and I love how it looks. Then I got some vegan cream cheese. I've never tried this before, but I wanted to try it because I'm going to use it for the pasta recipe tonight. Then I also got some vegan kale, cashew and basil pesto. Usually I make my own pesto, but I was a little lazy, so I bought this. I've tried this before and it's really, really good. Then I also got a bunch of avocados. And then I got some raspberries and some blueberries. I want to use this for a chia pudding breakfast. I got some of these colorful little potatoes, and I love to make this with some veganies in the air fryer. It's so, so good. Then I also got some garden medley cherry tomatoes, and I'm going to be using this for the pasta recipe tonight as well. I also got some of these celery hearts, and I love to use this for my green juice in the morning. I also got my favorite coconut water brand. I love this brand and I've only seen it at Trader Joe's and it is so, so good. And last but not least, I got some mint, and then I also got some ginger, and I love to use this for my hot morning water as well. And that is, as you can see, everything that I got, and now it is time to organize my fridge, put it all inside. Now it is time to organize all our groceries, and in my previous video I showed you how I organize my fridge, so I'm going to skim over it a little bit quicker this time. But what I like to do is pre-wash all my fruits and veggies before I put it in my fridge, because this way it is so much easier to snack healthily instead of just grabbing some chocolate or chips, because your fruits or veggies are already ready to go, and it also makes it easier to cook because you just have to cut up your veggies and you're pretty much already halfway done. So that is one of my biggest tips if you want to eat more healthily. I use these storage containers from Amazon to keep my veggies and my fruits fresh. And if you want to know more, I will have linked my other fridge organization video down below. So guys, this is my fridge all nice and organized, and I actually also just came back from Ralph's and added some other bits to my fridge that I was missing, such as these La Croix sparkling waters in the coconut flavor. I never had coconut, but somebody recommended it to me based on my previous kitchen hacks video, so I'm trying it out. And I also got a lot of questions from you guys what this is. So this is a Brita water filter, and I know you usually see it in these types of cans, but this is like a bigger water dispenser, and I love it because it kind of looks built into my fridge. And the reason why I have this is because you can't drink American tap water. Like in the Netherlands you can totally drink tap water, but here you can't, so you need to filter it. So that is why I have that. And then here I have all my veggies, all my fruits, and then everything organized in my little like boxes. And here I have all my dips, eggs, some cheese. I also got some Chobani oat vanilla yogurt because I think this is so yummy with some fruits in the summertime. Veganese. And then here I have some oat milk, some chocolate oat milk, creamer, lemonade, although I also want to make some of my own lemonade, and then some coconut water. So yeah, that is everything. Now it is time for the pasta recipe, and this is going to be a summer veggie pasta that I'm so excited to share. This pasta is 100% vegan, but it's also very creamy nonetheless, so I would highly recommend anybody to make this if you're craving a nice pasta on a hot summer night. This recipe is based on one of my favorite pastas I ate at my favorite restaurant called Pura Vita in Los Angeles. It's an all vegan restaurant and I always love going there. And one time they had this summer veggie pasta special and I fell in love with it, so I wanted to kind of recreate it and put my own spin on it. So I start off by cutting up the zucchini and the squash. Next up, I also cut up 1 shallot as well as 4 cloves of garlic. I like to add quite a bit of garlic, but you can also do a little less, especially if you're making this as a date night recipe. I then heat up a skillet with some extra virgin olive oil and add the shallots and garlic until golden brown. At the same time, I also cut up some fresh corn, and I feel like this is the secret to this recipe. Adding some fresh corn and not canned corn will make this pasta so amazingly sweet but fresh at the same time, and I'm just completely and utterly obsessed with this combination. I then add the zucchini to the skillet because they are going to cook the longest. And at the same time, I'm going to boil the water for the pasta and flavor it with some sea salt. The pasta I'm going to be using is the linguine pasta I mentioned before, but you can do this with whatever pasta shape you prefer. And I then also cut up some heirloom cherry tomatoes. After the zucchini is pretty much done, I add the rest of the veggies, which is the corn, English peas, and the cherry tomatoes. And then I add 1 cup of pasta water to the veggies to create the sauce. After the pasta is cooked al dente, I then drain the water and finish off the sauce. And for the sauce, I'm going to be using all vegan products, which is this vegan cream cheese that I got that ended up being amazing, as well as 1 big spoon of veganese, and some vegan Parmesan cheese. And now for the secret ingredient that is really going to make this pasta taste like summer, half a lemon. It just adds a little bit of zest to the otherwise very creamy pasta. And I finish it off with some fresh greens. I'm using some cut up parsley for this. And then I mix everything very well together. Season it with some salt, lemon pepper, fresh lemon, and oregano, and then you're good to go. This pasta is so nice to eat on a hot summer evening, and I'm definitely going to be making this again next week because I'm totally obsessed. The combination of the cream as well as the corn and the other fresh veggies just make it such a unique and nice summer pasta recipe. And if you're going to make this as well, please let me know. I always love seeing your creations, so you can always send me a DM on Instagram with a picture. I would love to see it. And then I finished my night with a romantic dinner for one. So I love how clean and organized my space is looking right now. I'm going to definitely enjoy having a nice and relaxing night in my little apartment. So my lovely online friends, it is time to say goodbye. We made it to the end of this video. As you can see, I look quite different, and that is because it is actually the next day, and right now I'm about to head out and go roller skating as a little reward after deep cleaning my whole home. It smells so summery, so fresh, and it's just a blessing to be able to live in a beautiful space that is all clean and organized. So I hope this video gave you some motivation and some inspiration to tackle your own home, house, apartment, room, wherever you may be living. So if you don't want to miss any of my future videos, feel free to subscribe down below. You can also follow me on my Instagram. My username is LilyLikeCom, and I pretty much post there daily. I also have a TikTok account, which is LilyLikeCom, and yeah, talk to you very soon. Bye guys!